and sell it out, sell out part of it. So it's a long history, long history. But it was all came out of my family, our family original property. My father and them place. So long history there. You can write a book about it there, Keith, okay?
Yeah, man, I know it's deep. Yes, a lot of estate land, man. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard a few persons talk about it and the development and how it passed down from this set to that set and so on. But it was a big plot. The whole area, man. Yeah. But the house that's a big family, man. A huge family and a big family name. Very big family name in Montreal. You talk about the husband, you go to Montreal, you about the husband. It's a big name, and all people who are involved in some sort of business. They're all business oriented, business people, traders and merchants and whatnot. So that's how it is. But yeah, a lot of history there. You just have to do the research, spend some time, and and that's why I like the oral history. I like to sit down with the older folks and hear them talk about this and take mental or physical notes and keep them things and then pass them on. So I always get thrilled to hear those old stories. I know the roots. So when I hear people talking things, I could say, nah, I don't think you're quite right. So based on the information. Yeah, my boy. Anyway, I am going to cut out of here now. I'm going to get a shower and just kick back, man. Maybe go out on the porch and see if I could get a little bit of breeze, but it's hot. It's just humid, man. I don't like this at all. I don't like it when it's like this at all, man. The high humidity tends to just drain you, man. Over?
Absolutely. Oh, you get tired quick. Yeah. Usually, when I got stuff to do on the outside, yard work and all that, in these times, I try to get up early in the morning and get it done before. I get some of it done at least before it gets too hot. Once it gets hot, I come in and that's it for me. And then maybe, depending on how cool it gets in the afternoon, if it cools down any, I would try maybe go back out and pick up from where I left off here. So no problem. Anyway, Keith, you take care and all the best to you. And we'll talk again sometime soon there. VP2 Echo Kilo Golf, K4MGZ. Strong signal, 20 over here, okay?
Yeah, you're doing the same here, man. The band is wide open. Wide open, man. Wide up there. You're just booming in there like nobody business. Yeah. I guess Will is still away. He must have had a good dinner because he said he might have come back in and shout to see if we were here, if anybody was here, but I haven't heard him. But we spoke for about 5 minutes and then he said he was pulling away for dinner. So Delville, you take it easy. Give my regards to the wife and the family and we'll talk, man. We'll certainly talk. If not tomorrow, maybe later in the week. Going to be standing by today was St. Martin's election, boy. Second election for the year. Imagine St. Martin had elections in January. The government didn't even last a month good before it was the government fell. So they had elections today. So I'm going to tune into a St. Martin radio station now to see. I think the poll should close in another 40 minutes. I think they close at 8. So that's going to be an interesting one tonight there.
And the antenna is a 9-element opti beam here, Roger.
A una cúbica de 4 elementos. Ya no sé.
She wasn't going to throw the first punch, but she was tired of hearing her mouth. The girl went to swing at her, and she put her on the floor. I told her I was proud of her.
And did you not hear that grown man down in there telling you to shut up?
I know, I sure don't. I got my stupid filter on.
Oh, okay. That's a grown man down in there. He's weak, but it's a grown up.
That's another one of them that would walk up and somebody knocked down on her ass.
Yeah. Don't you ever call that man a grown man ever again. Well, it's today's type grown up. You know how today's. No.
Oh, we got a man bun too.
Yeah.
pink and blue hair.
I mean, we got men playing women's sports, you know, and people identifying as cats, you know, and that guy there, he identifies as a man. You know, don't have the
Sure he identifies as a man?
Well, he may not. I'm just thinking. It's today's grown-up. I bet you one thing, Andy.
What's that?
If he was standing there in a circle at the Hamfest just talking, he wouldn't lean forward and say, "Shut up."
I know he wouldn't.
Hell no. He ain't that kind of man.
That's the kind of people that don't come to Hamfest. If they do, you know, nobody knows who they are no way.
Yeah, they gotta stick around. Oh, I don't know of any of them that walk up to Hamfest there and tell you that. Say, behind that radio, my God, they tough.
Microphone heroes.
Talking about me like
Yeah. I talked to you a little bit ago and your sorry ass was gone.
Janice hollered at me. I had to go see what she wanted.
Yeah, when the warden speaks.
That's right. You listen?
You need to start asking them people to come here and do that, Johnny. You know, how they made it through life and they not have no balls at all. That's why they sound high-pitched like they do.
So they ain't never had none, Charlie.
No balls or backbone. They've had balls, Charlie. They just been in their mouth.
Them are rats. Chestnut.
There's a little bit of QRM on the frequency there, over. Everybody there, about the bird.
Do this, but if you don't, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. If it resonates real low, then your antenna is way too long. And if it's obviously if it goes, let's say 7.3 megahertz, and then you're too short, so you got to lengthen it a little bit until you dial it in to right to where you ideally want to talk, and then set it for right there by trimming it. So it could be anywhere. What I normally do with 40 meter antennas is I'll take maybe 1 or 2 inches at a time until I see where it starts to move, and then once I see that, then I just say, well, if I took 2 inches off and it moved 10 hertz, then I got to take a few more off to move it that much more. So, but as you start to get closer, you got to start taking less and less off, otherwise you're going to be way too short. But yeah, like I said, don't cut it, just fold it over itself and then zip tie it right up on itself.
Mike likes to take 2 inches at a time.
That's what she said.
Ooh. That ain't right.
So wrapping around itself. All right, I'll make a note of that. That sounds like a plan. All right, Mike, I appreciate you taking a minute to give me some tips here. You're doing when you're in November 1, actually, with Lima in Central Florida.
All right, good luck. Yep, it's fun. MFEDs are a little finicky, but you can get it, man. You can do it.
I appreciate it.
Good evening there, Nick.
Hey, what's up? I heard Eric and 4ZAP in there as well. Oh, yeah.
Good evening, y'all.
And Fred in the shed.
Fred in the shed.
Yeah, the VAP got his noise floor fixed. Can you believe that?
Oh, that was a train wreck.
And JoJo's in there, and Dave in Reddington Beach is in there.
Hello from Reddington.
Good evening. There's a chutney hominid in the house this evening.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, are we doing any better this evening?
Yep, you're much more powerful. Sounds like you got that dialed in finally.
Well, against all recommendations, I used auto tuner on the amp itself.
There you go. It worked, didn't it?
I do it all the time.
According to the supposedly guru Nat N4 NATS or something like that, N4 Nats, don't use an auto tuner in 7000, but I had to take a chance.
Well, they say that because they're fickle. You know, I mean, you don't really... I used my 7300 auto tuner all the time, and I just tune the mismatch between the radio and the amplifier. That's it. And other than that, everything else was fine.
Hey, sir. Well, I'm still kind of new to all this stuff, so I'm hoping not to tear anything out, or up, rather.
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you feel is comfortable. You know, that's what you do. Don't listen to nobody out there by any means. Do the research and do it, you know, do what's comfortable and what works.
Hey, sir. Well, apparently he was one of the guys that worked on this thing beforehand, and I was kind of going by his recommendations off of the website that he's got down there, and he no longer works on them, so I don't know.
You might want to answer that phone.
You got a daughter like I do, I'll bet. Mine just hammers the living dog pecker out of my damn Facebook. You know, that messenger phone video message. It's like, come on. That's why I know that ringtone. Good evening, Mike. What's going on, old bean?
Not a whole lot. Still choking on a piece of watermelon I had earlier.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think you're opposed to eat the seeds, none, but it does happen.
The way it's making me cough, you would think I was smoking the seed.
Yeah, not a bad idea. We should try it one night.
Yeah, maybe about 30 years ago I would have tried that.
Watermelon Kush.
Wow, look at that over-horizon radar below us.
Wow, I'm glad it's not too that close to us.
Contact.
We go ahead, contact. Okay, go ahead, contact. I don't know if you're hearing me.
Hi, Mike. This is KQ4HRH. I'm down in Wellington. Would you do me a favor of giving me a signal report?
Yeah, roger that. You're about 10 over on me. 10 over.
You're at 10 over up here in north of Tampa Bay.
Didn't do so well. I was on an asset, on a center fit. It's fed by lateral 600 ohms. It's about 100 foot long with 80 75-foot flat and about 15-foot dangling on the ends.
Yeah, like an inverted goalpost. Yep, that's yep, I've seen those antennas done that way. Pretty good antennas, and you're doing pretty good.
Well, thanks. I kind of went old school. I got a MT-2008 tank tuner.
Yeah, I've got one just like it sitting in my garage that I don't use anymore. But I did use it to tune up my aluminum gutters.
I don't know if you're interested. I was looking at it yesterday online, and I found that they have it at Bletchley Park Radio Museum. They purchased it just when Dentron went out of business in 1980. So it must have been produced during the 70s.
Yep, I think mine was made roughly 1978, and it paired nicely with my Dentron Clipperton L, which was also made in 1978.
Did you ever consider charging for tuition? I've learned an awful lot by listening to you.
I'm a walking book of useless knowledge, man. It would be worthless.
No, I like that idea of a hex beam.
Yep, hex beams are awesome. They get you everywhere you need to go to. If you got 22 feet to spin around.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. I've got a little stand in an HOA.
Yeah, probably not one. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that now. In bed all day for those.
Just tell them that's your clothesline.
Put some palm fronds on it and tell them it's a palm tree.
Ooh, radio.
Yeah, you'd definitely get away with a clothes hanger.
Good evening there, Hank. I'm going to go smoke, guys. I'll be back.
Howdy, howdy. Listening in, KG4VT.
Howdy there, Hank.
Evening, Hank.
How are y'all? Everybody doing all right?
You may not recognize me here. I'm on running on a Kenwood here now.
Oh, that's why you got that off-frequency sound.
Yeah, you sound different for sure. Are you at your house?
Yeah, at the house. The angel got hit by lightning earlier.
Oh, shit.
No. Are you kidding me?
No, this side of the line sitting on the bed over here. Just, probably won't ever work again.
Hey, well, on the good side, Dave has one just like it.
Yeah, I know. I know. Do I want to buy another Jesus?
Hey, at that point, you may as well just get an FTX10.
That just upsets me.
Antenna, everything else is okay?
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know when it hit the tree in the front yard. The radio wasn't even plugged in. The power was unplugged. The antenna was unplugged. But nope, won't come on anymore.
Holy crap. Just the proximity of it.
EMF, basically.
Yeah, well, I don't feel so bad now when I told that story. Hey, I know somebody can fix it.
Yeah, I was looking online. It seems like there's a 3-volt regulator. 3-volt regulator in there that gets taken out.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. Hopefully it's as simple as that.
Well, those I forget what you call them. They're supposed to blow instead of the radio blowing, but mine didn't blow. It let the power go through.
Yeah, I brought that up a few minutes ago about that radar coming up. Hopefully it doesn't come up here like Nick said. That's crazy. It actually looks like it's scooching downwards, so away from us.
Yeah, that's what I see as well.
I don't have a band scope anymore. I can't see it.
That blows. What model is that Kenwood? It actually sounds really good.
That's the TS2000.
Yep.
what did they nickname that? The satellite radio.
Yeah, we played a few years with satellite. We're over all that.
Yeah. Never got into it.
I got tired.
Satellites, TV satellites, but no, not anything else.
12 hours. It's like I'm tired of waiting.
That was your UHF, VHF rig you were using, right?
Yeah, generally I just use this for 2 meter 440, but yeah, it's on 40 meters now.
Well, call up Dave and have him swing by and borrow you that 3000 for a minute. Or that FTX10 he has as well.
Where he's at with that. I think that radio is, not sure. I think it's might be in his garage in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, he's got that FTX10 as well.
Yes, he does.
Well, he could borrow you something while you try to get this one figured out. You guys are real friends. He'll let you borrow it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he would.
What is it? Opera night tonight on the radio?
Radio Saigon.
Oh, Saul.
I don't even know what time I got off the radio last night, guys. Was I the last man standing? No, you were still standing when I left. I got off here, 12:30-ish? I didn't like when my alarm went off at 6, though. Oh, I bet. Oh, I gotta turn on the SDR and see how this thing sounds. Go ahead, contact break. We are here every day of the week, and it's not necessarily a net other than just a bunch of 20-over guys here in Florida, and we get in here and rag chew from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon until last man standing.
Band of boobs.
I like that.
Yeah, roger that. I'm probably the weakest one because I'm the closest to you. So I'm over here in Pinellas County over in Madeira Beach, and we are definitely ground wave because we're so close. So I probably have the lowest signal on you. Well, alrighty then. Well, thank you very much for the flowers.
I was getting pretty good in Spring Hill, but I had to get rid of the bleed over. Oh yeah, they're at it every night of the week now.
What kind of antenna are you running over there in Tampa? Vertical? No, okay, yeah. Interesting, and you might want to get a little height on that. Which way does it go? North, south, east, west? What direction you got it going? Man, I should be receiving you a lot better than that because that's the way mine's facing as well. And east to east, man, you should be hitting. How many watts are you running? Did you say 80?
Mike, I could barely hear him.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Vertical. I'm surprised
he can't even hear really loud. I don't know. It's maybe 8 watts. I don't know.
Not even making it to 3 degrees.
Anyway, I'm going to bounce out for about 5 minutes. I'll be back. KQ4FPS.
I'll go have a smoke and look through my HRO catalog and see what radio we're going to have to buy.
DX10. The 710. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't like mobiles for bases, though. They're so small. I like a big base station.
Put a monitor on it. And a mouse. It'll change your whole perspective.
Yes, sir.
Put a monitor and a mouse on a 710. It'll change your whole outlook on life. You wouldn't even have to wear your glasses.
Lucky me.
Well, you never know. You could always try the DX10, and you never know. You might actually buy one.
Yeah, I'll have to have Dave bring us the 3000 and the 10 over and see which one I like better.
That's what I would do before I went and bought something, that's for sure. Yeah, just kind of listening to my audio on the SDR here, making sure I'm dialed in right. November 4, Ocean Fox X-ray testing.
Man, I can't hardly hear anybody.
Not the same as the 320.
You still on the PR40, or did you get the other one?
No, I'm still on the PR40, but I redid all my audio settings. I mean, it changed my mixer, my everything, so sounds louder and higher. Bassy microphone.
It sounds
louder and higher.
It's a lot louder and sounds clear. I mean, in my opinion, it sounds freaking good.
Yeah, roger that. It's loud and clear. Not enough bass, huh? It'll cut through some pileups.
Starting to sound like me with not a whole lot of bass and just loud. Oh yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good, just not as much bass as your last setup.
That was a double. Go ahead, Nick.
I flipped my foot pedal about 4 times there. I backed my mic gain down a little bit, and and if you hear me stop talking, it's because of my noise gate. But let's bump up the bass a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Leave it right there.
Doesn't even make a difference, so it doesn't matter.
When you reached 5, it sounded good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That sounds really good, and I'm watching it on my scope, and just watching it go back and forth like an ocean.
Yeah, that's matched up with the high filter and the low filter. So then I can even do a little bit more by, let me go in here and do this. All right, we bumped that up one more, so yeah. Hello, 1, 2.
Well, we drew a dickhead, huh?
Apparently.
Anyway, all good. Yeah, PR40 versus RE320, but yeah, totally different audio profile than with the RE320. This is the PR40, so this is still ICOM 7300 and Mercury Lux.
Yeah. Well, the two microphones are designed for two entirely different things. A PR40 is more of like a voiceover studio type quality, to where it gives a warm sound to it, and you know, full range. The other ones tend to be more vocal, you know, loud, easier to tune, per se. But yeah, man, that PR40 sounds good, man. No doubt, it sounds good.
If that's what you were just on, I have to agree.
Yeah, that was the PR40. And just for S and giggles, leaving the same audio settings, this is the Electro Voice RE320.
It's got a lot of sizzle in it.
So I left everything the same that I had with the PR40 and just give me a little taste of the old Electro Voice RE320, which, you know, same audio profile I had set up for the PR40, but just plugging in the Electro Voice RE320. I've been using this microphone for so long, I'm used to the way it sounds and how I dial it in. This isn't normally how I run it, but gives you an idea between the two.
Mike, I don't know if it's just the way I hear it. It sounds awesome, but it almost sounds like it's coming undone at the very end.
Yeah, on the high end, that's what it sounds like. A sizzle, you know, it's there, it's loud.
Yeah, and that's, again, I'm back on the PR40. That, you know, the audio profile isn't set up for that microphone, but they sound similar anyway. But, yeah, I'm back on the PR40 now. And again, there's a whole different audio profile I run with that Electro Voice RE320.
Almost make me want to open up my drawer and put my PR40 back on, but I'm digging this Shure clone that I'm using.
I kind of fancy that one that Mark is.
I mean, they got these old people thinking Kamala Harris is right up there with Donald Trump in the polls.
Well, I've got some stuff I want to read to you.
And they believe in that crap.
Yeah. Darren was throwing away receipts today. Bunch of old stuff. And I said, save me some of the oldest receipts you've got, like for grocery stores. He said, all right, and she brought me a handful. Ground round. I bought 4 pounds at $1.30 a pound. This is Ingalls, and it was in 2017.
Wow.
I bought some Black Forest ham, you know, sliced ham for a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
It was $2.50 for 2 pounds. I bought some Black Forest turkey. It was $2.50 for 2 pounds.
You had some important news to tell us. Dang.
Well,
turkey.
You tell me where you can buy ground round, not ground chuck now. We're talking about the good hamburger meat, best you can buy. For $1.30 a pound.
And nowhere that I know of.
Well, if it's this old hamburger meat, 80% lean.
Go back up to your Black Forest ham.
Okay.
How much did you get for it?
2 for $5.
I stopped this evening. I bought Black Forest ham. The 9-ounce tub, you know.
Yeah, this was the 1 pound tub.
Okay, this is a 9-ounce tub. It cost me $5.10.
Ooh. 9 ounces? That ain't nothing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, it's a... Oh, might as well say a half pound.
$5.10. I'm looking at the receipt right now.
Oh, it's 4 times as much than what it was in 2017.
No. Now, the groceries have went up, what, about 15%?
Well, I'm just telling you what we paid for it.
Yeah, I know. They
I don't know
claim
about
it
the
ain't,
math.
what, 20% increase or something?
I thought it was 34% increase.
Well, it was $5.10 for 9 friggin' ounces. I mean, there you go.
Damn, that might be 2 sandwiches.
That's about all that's in them little ones.
That's about it.
But that's all they had was them little ones, so I got 4 of them.
Hey, fellas, I got my money back.
All right.
Congratulations, Roger.
Yeah, I went on Facebook last night, and I called him out on Facebook, and within an hour after I posted it on Facebook, I got my money.
All right.
All right, let's go party.
Yeah.
You gonna split it with us, Roger?
Good evening, everybody. WB4UCI.
Hey, Nick, are you all right?
Oh, got the COVID.
Oh, my God.
Me and Jan both got the COVID.
Where you reckon you got it from?
I don't know.
Have you heard anything about your radio?
Probably got it at the doctor's office.
Yeah, more than likely.
Are you sick again, Nick?
Yeah.
Man, I hope you get over that, whatever you got.
He just said he got the COVID.
I didn't hear him say he had COVID.
Yeah, I got the COVID. Had it about a week.
Don't Bruce come over and work on your radio any?
Not while I got the COVID.
You sure?
Johnny.
What?
Bruce needs to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Hey, come over and adjust my box for me, he said.
Let's see, I paid at Sam's $17.38 for a big stack of them Chinette big plates. I think they're $24 now.
I just bought some earlier. Let me find it on my receipt.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no kid.
It costs a lot.
Even the cheap brand at Walmart is ridiculously high, made out of styrofoam.
Oh, paper plates right here. A 40 count I bought for $5.59.
Oh, damn.
Get them for about $1. Yeah, it's $5.59 for a 40 count. And I bought some paper bowls. They was 24 in the pack, and they costed $3.49.
I mean, that's paper bowls, right?
Yeah.
I always buy the styrofoam plates.
Oh, shit.
Ain't but like $1.70 a pack, and that's like 60 or 80 of them.
Them microwave mailed them.
Well, they may melt the damn things, but you don't put them in the microwave. You put stuff on to eat.
Old stuff. Now, don't put any hot stuff on them, like order French fries that go right through them.
Yeah. You will not do no such a thing, Bruce. If you put a paper towel down and put the French fry on, it will not melt through nothing.
Paper towel. Now, I was looking down here at the bottom, and it says Chinette plates minus $3.50. Vanity Fair, $1.50 off. That was napkins.
What year is that receipt, Bruce?
This one is 6/21/2017.
Damn.
So the big stack of plates, which is like a foot tall, was $17.38, and then they had $3.50 off.
Oh, at 17 for 7 years. How many plates?
I don't know. It's a couple of hundred.
A couple hundred plates?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about them great big stacks, Johnny.
That's good.
$17 is a lot of money.
Well, no, what's a lot of money is buying a couple of hundred plates the way Johnny buys them.
Yeah. Slide those up here. Let me see what they cost a piece.
I think they're 10 cents a piece.
What is that comparing to today's prices?
I could do the math.
$17 run about 20 something.
Let me go in there and look on the bag and see how many plates are in them. Comes in a big old plastic bag.
Chinese, one of the best brands made.
So it was just under $14 because they had $3.50 off.
It comes to, the way I bought these, it comes to like 7.155 cents a piece. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got a couple hundred. You're looking at 10 cents a piece.
It can't be 10 cents for if I got a couple of hundred. If it was only $17 or $14.
Oh, it'd be 5 cents a piece. You said it was $17, wasn't it?
It's $17.38, but they had $3.50 off, so that would have made it $13.89. Just under $14.
That still comes 14 cents a piece.
No. 7 cents a piece. 200, not 100.
But it did.
Anyway, the paper plates at Sam's this week are $24.98. They were $17, and you could get $3.50 off if you bought them on sale. And they're 24 now, so it's gone up from 17 to 24. And you know, paper, Marty can tell you this, it costs a lot more now to get trees than it used to. And there ain't near as many trees because Marty keeps cutting them down. It takes years to grow them.
There's more trees now than there's ever been.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell people. There's more trees in the United States right now than there was in 1492.
KK4 ticket every
KG4
N4 MTC.
That before usually, KG4 CDF.
What did they give you for that, Nick?
I don't know what it is.
That's pretty bad. It's going around. There's a boy up here that went to school with my middle brother there, Paul Wooten, I think was his name. It killed him the other day.
Huh.
Bruce, have you heard about that new virus that's out called the parvovirus?
Parvo is the virus dogs get.
I know, but they got one now that comes from kids. They show kids' face looks like somebody smacked him. He had red cheeks where the rash was. They told about the symptoms, but it's some type of virus that attacks the kids' immune system. DHEC down here in South Carolina put out a PBA on it.
PBA.
PSA, excuse me, PSA.
Okay, PSA. Any idea what that stands for?
Public Service Announcement.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, I thought that was strange that hot ground chuck, what did I say?
Bob, I can't believe you didn't know what PSA was.
Why would I know what PSA is?
Well, then you're a damn water boy.
What has that got to do with public service announcements?
They tell you to boil your water is
We never did that. Ground round $1.30 a pound. And it's what, $4.98 for just plain hamburger and ground chucks, $5.98. Around $6.98, and it was $1.30.
I can remember paying 35 cents a pound for ground chuck.
Yeah, but I'm looking at a receipt from 2017.
Yeah, this is probably about 1964, 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back then, Nick, you got real meat. Nowadays, you don't know whether you're getting real meat or if you're getting something that's grown in a damn lab.
Really. Lynn hot dog buns, $1.28. They had them on sale for $1.
How many buns?
8.
Let me see here. I just bought a pack of 12.
I bought Yingling beer for $10.77 a case.
Hot dog buns. I bought a 12 count. They were $3.79.
How long?
I paid $1 for 8.
Yeah, boy.
I bought 8 hot dog buns for $1.68 yesterday, and hamburger buns to $1.78. Straight up.
Well, that's like a 78% increase. Yingling Light in the cans, 12 packs, $9.87.
I didn't buy no Yingling.
But it's not about the brand, it's about the price of beer.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't buy any, so I don't have any to compare. You'll have to put this together, Bruce.
Well,
which requires a little bit of thinking.
I have no freaking idea what you're buying, Tony.
The thing about it is whoever in the hell can drink that damn Yingling.
I like Yingling. I also like Dos Equis Draft.
Yeah.
Yingling, the good stuff.
Don had some of them Yinglings or whatever you call it down there at Orlando one year, and he said, "Here, get you one of them, son. You talking about a real good." That's the nastiest crap I've ever even thought about putting in my mouth.
Okay, moving right along.
Oh, Marty.
Anybody can drink beer can drink any freaking thing. You could drink pure shit. I'm just telling you the damn truth.
Marty.
Well, it's the truth.
Well, it may be the truth, but
you cannot say shit on the air. W4EKY.
Well, snit.
It's better.
You can say some, bet, Joe.
Right.
Or bastard.
Right. Or bastard son of a bitch.
Well, yeah. I like the way you think.
That's mighty.
You can say friggin', because I heard Philip say it the other night.
Well.
You heard Philip say friggin'? I think I did too.
Yeah, what was it? Confounded friggin'. Confounded friggin' something or another.
Wait a minute, he said confounded?
He sure did.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
Do you know what the con friggin' digging means?
No, not really.
Let's get serious. That's like a little league ball things when they're doing the World Series. Let's get serious.
How about this? The NFL referees were given the authority to disqualify players for kneeling during the national anthem. So far, they have tossed 5 players. The league is not tolerating it anymore.
They ought to be able to throw the bastard son of a bitches out.
Yeah, confounded friggin' son of a bitch.
Monster.
Well, anybody that kneel to the national anthem, they are to kick them out of the country. And I promise you, when they come back, if they ever got to come back to the country, they damn sure wouldn't kneel for it.
They would just walk up and shoot them right between the damn dies. Say, anybody else want to kneel?
I mean, people give their lives so they could do that crap. And why they'd want to do that for that? Nah, hell no.
Aaron Roberts over in Peachtree. He's got a picture here of his first 50-pound watermelon he grew.
Good Lord.
That's a good sized melon.
Ain't no kidding.
They got them over here at the Amish market where they sell their food over there. I swear it'd take a wheelbarrow to roll them things out there. I ain't never seen such in all my life.
You seen the way they do them in Japan?
No.
When they start getting, they'll get the size of a softball. They put them in that damn square box crate-like thing, and then when they come out, they're square.
Seems like I did see that here a while back.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I don't know how true this is, but I've seen them one get up about the size of a basketball or something. They'll cut the damn vine and stick it down in milk. What the hell? And next thing you know, that thing's huge.
There's a boy back here that grows them big pumpkins like that, and he put the IVs in.
Here's Victor AL82 for $1,200.
Victor Hill Chase is typing now.
Yep. Where's it at?
And him keeping new tubes, and they got one on here with weak tubes for $1,200.
He ain't gonna pay $1,200 for them.
He offered you $12 for it.
What are you trying to say? Well, you don't have to say it. Victor is a tight ass.
Now wait a minute.
He wouldn't have paid $1,200 if I said yeah.
Damn, here's one right below it. Ameritron AL82 full output, $1,200 pickup or delivery in North Idaho area.
Marty?
Yeah?
How can I ask that big be tight?
Oh, I don't know.
Jesus.
Never thought about that.
One of these days you're going to be making fun of you, Bruce.
Well, yeah, I can hardly wait.
KK4TKW 10
KG4W.
4SPQ.
And 4MT.
This KG4WW.
I'm going to tell you, I like this new way of keeping track of time to ID.
Wait, you mean using the clock? Hello?
What's different than any other time?
Well, another racetrack leaving out, Beaver Dam Raceway. They announced they're closing at the end of the season.
Where's that? Beaver Creek.
Beaver Dam.
Well, see, my audiologist today ain't got a hearing test, which I did not want. He got my hearing aids worked on. I can hear every damn fan in this house.
That track's plumb up Wisconsin.
Somos quase irmãos uns com os outros, ok? Mas é bom, ok? Ele vai lá aqui uma...
73, Tango, Italito, Charlie, Charlie.
Kilo, uniform, Charlie.
Again.
Kilo. Different frequencies, but on this frequency I'm watching, they're not.
Yeah.
They interviewing people.
So they have a job open?
Yeah, I hear tell the president is going to be open. Some people speculate Joe's going to just go ahead and just cash it in tonight.
Holder Motorsports is looking for a full-time mechanic. Must have previous experience with references.
And good feet.
And willing to travel.
I would pass.
He'd be Ricky Thornton's mechanic.
Screw that.
There you go, Johnny. Take that job and go out there and sabotage him.
You'll fix it, some bitches.
I hear try to sabotage it every time. And then he'd probably wind up winning every time. Johnny be saying stuff like, what the hell?
Yeah. I watched a video of that idiot down at Bubba Raceway Park. I've been sitting here thinking about messaging him. He's got the shit started. He said that he'd been hearing, rumors. He's just spreading damn bullshit and rumors. Lundquist had talked about it with several of his friends and stuff, about doing something nasty, about ending his life. And it was told that, it's a rumor. I'm thinking, it might be true. And, Lundquist had a 5-gallon jug of gas between his legs in the airplane and threw it into that barn. When he had Ronnie Roberts come and record the whole thing. It's all been recorded and handed over to the family, and all this bunch of bullshit. Son of a bitch.
They don't shoot him between the eyes.
You can't get a 5-gallon can or a jug of fuel between your legs in that plane. The damn sticks right there.
Oh, you can't get a 1-gallon jug.
Hell no. That son of a bitch is crazy.
Johnny Hank's about to have a whole new outlook on the outside life.
Okay.
I got him one of them
49-to-1 transformer, but yeah, the box is up there at 6.
We're supposed to,
That's about 30. But when you're going to do the little wire, practice with the little bitty wire, because not only is it the adjustment on there, it's how firmly you can squeeze that trigger.
I got mine, and then I get the one my dad had. I got 10 elements and everyone. I remember if I got it for 2 meters or what that one was. I don't know. Anyway, there, Dante. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Yeah, it's amazing this thing works. As a piece of junk, you got threw it out in the trash, and junk man collects all kind of metal.
Relearn anything, so I like that. And if I was a really wealthy person, I think I'd treat myself to a 7610, but I'm not, so I won't. Over.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Exactly. The 7610 I'd love to have. Now, what I did think is I put a pen adapter card in this thing, and I've got an SDR hooked up to it, so I can monitor two bands. And to me, it's the poor man's 7610. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I've heard that. There was a guy on yesterday that had poor eyesight, and he did exactly the same thing. Was it very difficult putting in the card?
Absolutely not. It was very easy. It's about a $200 card. Again, it's a little pricey for what it is. You're just tapping into the glass, but it does a good job. It actually works, so when you key down, it shuts off the possibility of hurting the radio. So when you key it, it does all that for you. Remember a switch to do, and I've got it on a screen about 27 inches above me from my old eyes.
Bravo United, Whiskey 4, Yankee, November. You're 5 and 9, Jeffrey. Very nice signal tonight. And yes, I remember our CISO on 15 meters last year. But very good conditions tonight. Hope you're doing well over there in Kenya. 5-4, Bravo United, Whiskey 4, Yankee, November. Back to you, Godfrey.
From the U.S. Over. CQDX. Whiskey 2, Delta, November Alpha, calling CQ.
For giving me a shout on your 7300. You sound absolutely wonderful. November 4, Tango Sierra Alpha from Victor 31 Zulu Alpha.
Yeah, they're great radio. Like I said, I got another one coming. I just bought it last week, so I just don't want to learn the new stuff. And then I also have another line from I really like. They don't make it anymore. I just bought it. Horrible radio. They should have making it honestly, but they quit making it and brought it back, and they quit making it again. But I got a 7200 I really like. It doesn't have any kind of hair back, no kind of screen, no waterfall.
De parte de Luis Alberto. Te transmito de la costa norte de Colombia, más exactamente Barranquilla. Costa norte colombiana, Carlos. Dime si es el...
Denmark Alpha Victor Echo. Back to you.
Anyway, listen, fellas, I'm going to let you all go because I've got some things I need to do here. I've got a meeting tomorrow at the hospital working committee there, so I've got to review some documents for the morning. So I'll say 7-3, all the best. Tom, Jay, all the best, and Muzz, will catch you later, my friend. Hopefully I'll speak to you long before I leave for the UK. So, all very good morning to you there, Muzz. A real pleasure to work you this morning. Take care and God bless. VK3CWB, B3YW. Yes. It'll be sort of emotional dwell there. I'm going to go back to where I scattered Lizzie's ashes and I'm going to lay some flowers, Roger.
in upstate New York, QSL. Where are you near, Hyde Park? What's that now? I said, are you near Hyde Park? No, I'm in New York. I'm about 40 miles south of Syracuse in a little town called Groton, New York. QSL? Alrighty, I understand that. Where's Hyde Park from you? Over. I don't know. Heinz Park, you said? Yeah, what? I don't understand the park you said. I said, where is Hyde Park from you? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, fine. Because I was going to go to a chef school there back in the 70s. It was the Culinary Institute of America. Over.
But anyhow, you guys have a good night, and I'll be listening. Go ahead and log me out, and we'll talk to you in the morning.
Roger, Roger. Always a pleasure. You have a good evening.
Write a book, you read the question, and you write the answer down. You do it 2 times, guaranteed you'll pass the test, because as soon as you see the right answer, it'll be in focus, you know. It's like when you go to the airport waiting for a family member, and everybody looks out of focus, but the family member is sharp. You know, you recognize them right away. So that's how I was able to get all my licenses. Okay, thank you very much. This is KP4DDS clear.
Kilo Alpha 2, Oscar Sierra Victor.
Whiskey Alpha 3, Romeo Golf Yankee.
Kilo 3, Tango Sierra.
And KA20WZ. Well, I'm going to try the coconut oil thing because I could use my sharp memory. Anyway, yeah, I never heard of such a thing, but I would always be willing to try something like that, you know. Anyway, wow, that was a lot of history and a lot of dates, more than I could ever remember. And, pretty impressive, honestly. But, yeah, as far as the test going, that was always the right way to do it. Read the question, read the right answer, and that's it, Roger.
No, you write down the right answer. Because when you write it, the information from your hand, it goes to your brain, and it stays in for real. Over.
Roger, I appreciate that. Yes, I definitely know what you're talking about.
N2 OBE. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I've got to walk the dog. Take care, everybody. 7-3. God bless. And we'll see you all on Thursday. This is Kilo Alpha 2. Old salty veteran going QRT. Good night, all.
Good night, Jim. K3 Tango Sierra.
Take care, Tim. 73.
November 2, Oscar Bravo Echo. Over.
Okay, good night, Jim. Take care. Nice talking to you, KA20WZ. You got a November 2 Oscar Bravo something? Go ahead.
Yeah, November 2, Oscar Bravo Echo. Good evening. Yes, name is Mike. Mike out of Kilo Echo, 30 miles northwest of Tampa, Florida. I was just listening to about how to do the text and how you write it down. That's how I passed my SEC test and also the TROL with the endorsement. I did the same thing and passed everything on the first try. So I definitely did it that way as well. Over.
Mike, I'm having trouble hearing you. I don't know if anyone else can copy you, but I do have a little trouble copying your question or whatever. And anybody else copy, Mike?
Yeah, he said that he used the method that I had in order to pass all his FCC licenses. Over.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and pick it up with him then.
Okay, the station from Tampa. This is Kilo Papa 4 Delta Delta Sugar in Canton, North Carolina. And what I was going to say is, when you said Tampa,
that, my history lesson came automatically. And American troops during the Spanish-American War left Tampa, but they had winter uniforms and it was too hot for the Caribbean. Over.
Hey, copy that there, N2OBE. Yeah. I remember hearing something about that, but I'm not as good at history as you are, and but that's kind of funny actually. Now is this complimenting on your technique? I was using the technique, and I came from the novice days, novice tech, general, et cetera, master, and I also used the same technique while taking the TROL, the ship radar license, and with that technique I passed on the first shot, so it definitely works. Over.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is KP4DDS. Yeah, I used to work at Eastern Airlines, avionic technician, and then when they went bankrupt and closed, I went to work for Collins Radio, and there they had these things called transponders, you know, on the aircraft during the Second World. I'm not too sure of the Second World War. Anyway, they had a thing called IFF, identification friend or foe, where the ground station would send a signal to the aircraft, and the aircraft would answer, and if they saw the answer was correct, they knew that it was friendly. Anyway, I was thinking, how do I remember all those different codes? You know, I said, well, let me use my association method, and from with the transponder, you have two signals. You have the first signal and the first pulse, and you have the second pulse that's 19 microseconds apart. But then you have mode A, and then you had mode B, mode C, and mode D. And in order for me to remember, the mode A was the A8 aircraft, so that was 8 microseconds. Then the mode B was the B17, which was 17 microseconds. Then the mode C was the C121, so that was 21 microseconds. And the mode D was I believe it was 25 microseconds. So using the process of association, I'm able to remember all that stuff. And I remember when I went to get my radar endorsement, there was a lot of frequencies that I had to remember for the radar, radar signals. And the way that I did it was that I still remember, Dien Bien Phu U2. Well, Dien Bien Phu was the French defeat in 1954. So it's 54, and then the U2 was shot down May 1st, 1960. So it's 54-60. That was a Dien Bien Phu U2. And the other one was Peacemaker Tobruk. The Peacemaker was a B-36, and Tobruk was 1942, where the British beat Rommel in the desert. So using that, I was able to get all the frequencies, everything. I said, man, this is incredible. So anyway, then the most difficult of all was the 20 words per minute. And this one guy told me, just get the recording, put it at 40 words a minute, and then 20 words will seem slow. Well, effectively, that's what I did. I used to listen to 40 words a minute, and when I put the 10 to 10 at 20 words a minute, it seemed slow, and I was able to get my amateur extra. Okay, enough said. Thank you very much. This is KP4DDS, and anyway, the thing about the coconut oil and bulletproof coffee, there was a nutritionist called David Asprey. David Asprey, he was one that invented that, and you could either put either coconut oil, or you could put MCT oil, or you could put ghee, which is 25% MCT oil, and that oil will feed the brain and the body will produce the ketones in the liver, and it'll go directly through the blood-brain barrier, which they found out about the blood-brain barrier back in 1904. The German doctors, they fed a dog a dye in his brain, and the dye stayed in his brain and it didn't leave the body. Then the other dog, they fed the dye on the dog's body, and it didn't go into the brain. So they knew that there's something called the blood-brain barrier that protects your brain against poisons. Okay, enough said. Thank you. This is KP4DDS.
Yeah, copy that. I mean, I remember all that in paramedic school. They were, talking about. I went to Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York City, in the Bronx, and we all, had all that, regarding medication administration and overdoses and poisonings and all that stuff, amongst other things. But that brings back some pretty good memories here. Over.
Yeah, Albert Einstein died in 1955, and in 1955 the polio vaccine came out with Dr. Jonas Salk and this Dr. James Dean, the actor James Dean died. So when I think of 1955, I think of James Dean, I think the death of Albert Einstein, and when the polio vaccine came out. So everything is association. If you remember one thing, you're gonna remember the other. So it makes it pretty easy. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'll see you guys. This is KP4DDS. So long.
And nice talking with you. I tell you, you got a good memory there with the association. I'm wondering if you were a doctor or a PhD or something there. Pretty good with that stuff. Seriously. Okay, I'll get the frequency back over and have a good night. I'll be QRZ. Thank you. N2OBE.
Yeah, okay, right. This is KP4DDS. Yeah. The important thing, the speed of radio waves are 300 million meters per second. So when you're gonna find out the size of a loop antenna, because it's one wavelength, you have to divide it by 300. But what happens? 300 is in meters. So in order to convert meters to feet, you multiply it by 3.28, and you get 984. 984 is the amount of feet of the Eiffel Tower. So when you divide 984 by 3.6 megacycles, you get 265 feet. So that's how I remember. I just remember the 300. If you want a half a wavelength, is half of 300, which would be 150, and that would be a 492. But because you have insulators, you reduce it 5% of 492, and you get 468. How about that? Okay, enough said. Thank you. KP4DDS clear.
N2OBEQRZ.
And you know why the Pony Express went bankrupt?
No, why?
Because they established from St. Louis, Missouri to San Francisco the telegraph lines. And with the telegraph, it put the Pony Express out of business.
Copy that. And the first digital communication, the first communication, but it's the thing that people thought it was analog was the first thing. And now it's digital communication, Morse code, exactly what you're talking about. Over.
Right. Yeah. The first the guy who developed the telegraph was Samuel F.B. Morse, who was born in 1791, and his daughter lived in Puerto Rico, and he had telegraph lines put in Puerto Rico. So before the Civil War, 1859, they had the telegraph lines over there in Puerto Rico, and that technology came to the U.S. mainland, and he put the telegraph lines out west. But anyway, that's what it is. Okay, enough said. The KP4DDS, it is terrible, because when I sleep at night, I don't dream. I don't know. I just feel good. I take the coconut oil, and if any of you have diabetes and you check your blood sugar and it's 180, you take a tablespoon of coconut oil, and because of the MCT oil, within an hour and a half, the blood sugar will drop to 100. This is from Dr. Bruce Fife in the Coconut Cure book. He explained all that stuff. Okay, that's it. KB4DDS clear. No, I will leave you alone. KB4DDS clear.
And sorry. You touched on a couple of things. I remember in the 1800s reading about since all the solar storms are coming, every weekend here, the Carrington event, which was a major CME that blew out a lot of the telegraph poles and communications was down for a while. Over.
Oh yeah. There was. I read about that, but I didn't get the information. Something was done that scared the Indians, and they left the poles alone.
Yeah. I think it was that massive CME that person. I guess you would call an amateur astrologist picked it up and carried the name of the person, identified it, and it was a pretty big solar storm there. And also with diabetes, I have type 2 diabetes, non-medicated, but what I do is I research is cinnamon. Cinnamon, just put some cinnamon in your tea or coffee or whatever, make it taste like cinnamon. Allows the insulin to, not the insulin, I'm sorry, it potentiates the insulin, and it helps the beta cells get sugar into the red blood cells, the beta aspect of the red blood cells, to get it out of the bloodstream and into the cells where it belongs, thereby lowering the BTL. Over.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is KP4DDS. Yeah, you could use either what do you call it? A coconut oil that lowers it. Also, a thing called ghee, which is rarefied butter that helps it, and what do you call it? Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon would lower the blood, real good. But you also you could go for a walk. You go for a walk because the muscles absorbs the blood sugar, and then because the main problem is that when your blood sugar is high, the blood becomes positive, and when the blood becomes positive, because it's acid, it sticks together, and because it sticks together, it gets thicker, and the blood and the glucose stick together, and you get what they call glycation. So when you have your blood tested, the A1C, if it's 6.5 to 7, you are pre-diabetic. If you're over 7, you're in bad shape. And most of the operations and that people have, they get amputations of the legs, is because the blood is too thick to flow through the capillaries, because the capillaries are smaller than the arteries, so as a result, you end up losing your eyesight and having to amputate your legs. So how do you lower the blood sugar? Easy. You have 2 meals a day, a thing called the Fast 5 diet by Dr. Bert Herring, and you eat at noontime and at 5 o'clock. Then you're 18 hours without eating, and when you do that, the body goes into autophagy, and autophagy gets rid of all the poisons of your body. So the people that eat 2 meals a day are healthier than if you eat the same amount of food every 2 hours, because then your blood sugar, your insulin is high, and now how do you know if your insulin is high? You buy some pH paper, and the pH paper, when you check your saliva, if the paper turns blue, you're okay. You have a pH of 7. But if the saliva turns the paper stays yellow, then you are less than 5. The body is acid. It becomes a positive, and when it becomes positive, it sticks together, and the body just can't function. You can't function. So in